Batman Superman issue 2, Joshua Williamson writing with David Marquez on the art. And of course, Shazam's infected. Although we start with Gordon, who's working mysteriously for someone, doing
with some
evil things.
With some claws.
Yes. Which there actually was a reference to this in Batgirl this week as well, actually, because Barbara can't find him. So it's like, hey, go read Batman Superman.
Matt, you finished off the Batman Who Laughs. Who's this with Gordon?
We don't know.
Okay.
It's one of the infected, but we know from here that it's definitely not Batman Who Laughs.
No, I know Batman Laughs was dealing with all the other Batmen. Yeah. I didn't know if this was one of those left over at the end of that book.
Is it?
I don't think so.
Is it one of the Secret Six that we've not met yet in the book?
It's either one of them or it's a leftover, like Connor said. Although I didn't know if there was too many left over. It's definitely not the Punisher Batman.
Okay.
Because James Jr. took him out. Unless this is James Jr., you know what I mean? Which I don't see. But
that would have been my first guess.
That caption for this 2-page spread, it says the cave of the Batman Who Laughs. I'm like, we couldn't have come up with a better, like the laugh cave, the I don't know, the something cave. I don't know. This is a bit
Cave of Laughs.
Cave of Laughs. Yeah, whatever.
It'll be coming.
So Batman Superman are fighting.
Let me just tell you,
Shazam. Yeah.
We all know I really like Shazam, right? Like I kind of like Yul Shazam because he becomes a super bro. And I kind of love it.
I've got effing superpowers.
Yeah.
Give me a good chuckle.
Yeah, as he's darting into the sky with lightning. He's got like a ball of lightning around him. And also Batman's I hate magic. I can sympathize with that.
Yeah, I like this issue a lot more than the last one. It drops the whole... You know how my big complaint last issue was it felt really unoriginal. It was doing the Loeb Superman Batman thing where it's the duality thing, and it felt repetitive, and I'd seen it before. This just goes, no, screw it, we're just doing our own thing now, and I think it's better for it.
It may come back to it occasionally, but I think it was maybe a stylistic thing for they wanted in the first issue to kind of set up that this is a Batman Superman book. It's both.
Maybe,
yeah. Because there's not really much narration in this, if any, right?
I don't recall much.
Yeah.
No, but him, Billy transforming into a kid, right? I was getting shades of Kingdom Come.
Yeah, he's pretending he's like, oh, I'm sorry, Superman, there's something dark. And he's like, haha, sucker. And then Shazam's back up.
Told you, Shazam, bitch. It's like, it's hard not to love this version.
Yeah,
like, no, I want my Billy back, right? But he's
evil shit
really entertaining.
Kind of great.
Yeah. And the action is really good. Like, see when he Shazam's back up and he's got Superman by the neck, and Batman just like suicide dives the Batman Who Laughs bat plane into him. Like, that's a good moment.
The art's fantastic.
Yeah, the art's great. Yeah, Marquez's art's even better than the last issue.
Billy has these batarangs that we had seen in Batman Who Laughs, and these are how you infect. And one of them has a super symbol on it, has the House of L.
Yeah, it was meant for Superman, right. Which actually leads to what the cliffhanger in this issue is that Superman goes undercover and goes to get the Batman Who Laughs, pretending to be infected and pretending to be a Jokerized Superman, but he's just really is acting, which is actually kind of like the thought of Clark having to pretend to be deranged is kind of magical, actually.
How far does he go to keep up the act?
That's the question, isn't it?
Right.
He has to do some stuff, surely.
Yeah. So we get Bruce and Clark in the fortress, and Bruce is in a stasis chamber because he fell, and Superman of course caught him.
Yeah, Shazam gets away because he's like, basically you have to keep fighting me and try to catch me or save Batman because Batman's fallen to his death.
Right, and so he does, and so basically Bruce pieces this together. You also find out that Bruce can read Kryptonian, because of course he can.
He can speak it even. He actually says something in Kryptonian.
Yeah. And I'm not a good enough of a Superman fan to know what that says. I used to know the glyphs, but now not so much.
Yeah. Also, poor Kellex.
Yeah, Kellex got an ass whooping for Batman.
Mm-hmm.
In his
undeserved.
State. But then we find out that definitely when they built the Hall of Justice, Batman had planned for Batman Who Laughs. So he's in this, stasis field, you can say, where he can't move. Which I'm just like, just find a. Can't we shoot him into the sun, Batman? Like, I know you have your role, but just launch him into space, right?
Yeah, I get that.
Because he is the ultimate evil. Like, this isn't the Joker that you can hope to rehabilitate. You know, best case is what, you rehabilitate this one and there's another Bruce Wayne running around? Like, his Earth is shot. That's why he's coming to this Earth.
Yeah, there's an argument that his Earth wasn't supposed to exist anyway, so it's fine to just, erase him along with the rest of his Earth.
Exactly. You're playing with house money at this point. All right, just throw him into the sun. That's it. Gone. But yeah, so, I feel like there's going to be a little bit of a not a fallout, but because the way that they bring this prison up, it was kind of done in secret from the rest of the leagues, So I don't know what's going to go on here, but this definitely isn't going to go as planned.
Oh, of course not.
I definitely don't think so.
Of course not. And Gordon's still doing shady shit. He's at Arkham Asylum, and he says Batman.
Yeah,
He says Batman, Superman, and the rest of the crew won't know what hit them. So yeah, something's up with Gordon. Someone's controlling him or making him crazy.
Yeah, he's been affected by the Batman Who Laughs. So I'm definitely thinking those hands that we're not seeing who they're attached to.
It looked to me the person at the end might have been a different person.
It's different, yeah. It's not because the first time it's like a claw almost kind of hand.
Yeah.
And
this doesn't. This looks more like it's an ungloved hand, and also the angle they're at. They're looking down at him. Is he floating or is he stood up on the wall?
Right. And we kind of know from solicits who's in the Secret Six, so can kind of make some educated guesses who the clawed one is versus this one.
Yeah, I've been trying not to, just for the sake of for people who don't read solicits.
That's why I'm not guessing who they are, just so we can still get some surprise. But yeah, no, I had a lot of fun with this issue, just mainly off of Evil Billy.
Yeah,
like,
and I like that.
Shazam bitch is gonna become a thing. Then when I'm playing games with people,
I like even Batman Who Laughs as Superman's coming in to free him at the end, which felt like the start of Injustice 2. If you've seen the story of that video game, because Superman's in like this red sun like chamber, in that because he's evil. And he's like, "Oh, it's good to see you, old friend." And the final page is just Superman with the Joker makeup on, laughing and looking all. And Batman just watching the monitors, being like, "Okay, don't screw this up, Clark."
Yeah.
So, no, I like this issue a lot. I thought it was better than issue 1. I think the art is fantastic. Marquez has a really clean style that I think looks very pretty. It's very.
But also is versatile enough that when we get to the darker stuff, like with the evil world's finest at the end, still looks great.
But I like this issue a lot. I'm kind of all aboard the Batman Superman train now, and I think it's refreshing to see Williamson writing something that's not Flash and see him kind of flex his muscles with other characters. All right, Matt, what are you rating Batman Superman issue 2?
This is a 8.5.
Connor,
I'm going to go with a 7.5.
No, it's hot on it. I'm going to go with a 9, and the art has a lot to do with that. Like, I think it's a solid 8 anyway, but I think the art is really, really nice, so I'm going to elevate it.
There you go.
So,
I liked it. I just didn't love it.
Yeah, Shazam, bitch.